I studied my most chaotic days, and the answer was actually hidden in my morning routine. Hey legends, James Russell from Tradie VA, and every week in the Time Rich Tradie, we find out what it takes to build a trade empire, get you off the tools, and hopefully not spend 80 hours a week doing it. If you like what you hear, subscribe, get more juice. And it's not just about spending 80 hours a week doing it, it's also around having those hours and making them work. And let's talk about the days where everything just goes wrong. You snap at a supplier and make a bad call on a quote. You avoid the difficult conversations with your team. And by 3 o'clock, you're running purely on caffeine and adrenaline, and you're just asking, far out, where did that day go? Personally, I actually got to the end of the week a number of times and said, where did that week go? Now, if I've got around 2,000 weeks left, I'm 43, given the average age. I don't know about you, but I would rather not lose another. I've got ADHD. I'm sure there's plenty of you like that as well. It's not a reason. It's not an excuse. It's just how it is. And I tried downloading apps, scheduling, tweaking, prepping my week in advance, time blocking, different software to try and fix a hardware problem with a software problem. And when I say hardware, that hardware is you and me in this case. The real problem isn't the business systems. It's the physical machine running the business. Here's the hidden cost of ignoring your physical standards, right? The domino effect, right? So when your morning starts in chaos, that chaotic energy transfers directly into the decision making for the rest of the day. It just keeps flowing on. There's no water in that cup to pour out. You haven't filled it. For me, absolutely a loss of resilience as well. Business is going to be full of stress. There's going to be things hitting you throughout the day. If the body isn't conditioned to handle that stress, if you haven't built a shield there for it, then your mind's just going to easily break. And I know mine did under the mental strain and the compromised mind. If I don't hold a stand of my body in the morning, my mind is already compromised before I even open up my laptop. So what's the solution? You don't need a 10-step morning routine. I know, great if you do, it's awesome, but you do need one anchor habit. And I think this is what stopped me at the beginning was I kept hearing these people going, I do this, I've got my ice baths and my vitamins and all these 10 things. I'm like, I can't duplicate that. But one anchor habit, a single non-negotiable standard that you refuse to compromise even in your most chaotic season. So if you just define that one, and there has to be one physical action that sets the tone for your entire day. For me, it has to be the gym. I must train 5 days a week in the morning. If I have to drop everything else, reviewing goals, drinking water, all my other non-negotiables, I protect the gym. Now, does that mean I don't drink water? No, but if I protect that, and you'll see why, that's the thing, that anchor allows the other things to exist. The rule is, by the way, because I know I can see you guys going, oh, I'm going to check my email. That's going to be my anchor task. No, it's not. The rule is it cannot be a business task. It must be a physical or mental health requirement that prioritizes you over the company. So what is that task for you that is going to prioritize you over the company? And it's that one anchor task. Now, you've got that. Non-negotiable. Now with that ability to breathe in that space, that first step towards having that shield, then you can start to use the habit stacking. And you can sometimes see the result of this in the people you may be looking up to. You don't need to force yourself to be disciplined all day. You just need to be disciplined in the first hour. You need to be disciplined in that point where you've got that one, use that anchor habit as a foundation. Because I go to the gym, my day can naturally roll on from there. I've stacked my other positive habits around that initial flow. Getting that first difficult physical win makes those subsequent business wins feel significantly easier. Now, for me, I've habit stacked in there, again, over time, but I've habit stacked in there my journal. I've habit stacked in the food, like fueling myself after the gym, that was actually the first thing that I stacked. It was gym, then fuel, then I would read, then I would write, and then I would review. I laid them out, and the first business task that I stacked onto that was the review. I knew that once I started getting into the business mind, the way my mind works is that everything else would start to flow and I would lose some of that control. So that's why I had to stack 4 of these other things for myself on, because I knew that was the capacity I needed to build in order to be able to establish a standard that could hold out for the rest of the day and weather any storm. So once you've set that, you take care of your body, you take care of your mind, you set that high standard, you prove to yourself that you can hold that and you can deal with the complex business problems throughout the day because you know that you've got that strength within yourself. Your business is the vehicle to get those dreams, the goals, the things you want to get out of life. And I hope that's how you treat it. Your business has a purpose. The business purpose is what you want to achieve with your family, your life, your goals, your legacy. Don't confuse it with a business having a purpose to deliver some kind of product. Its purpose is to deliver those outcomes. But you're the engine that drives that. And you can put premium fuel in right now, what's that? At $3 a litre in the tank, and you can upgrade the tires. But if the engine's completely seized, you're not going to go anywhere. So don't compromise your physical foundations for the sake of an extra hour of emails. There is no excuse. There is no reason that is going to mean that the outcome will be better by sacrificing you over the business. Take care of the body, take care of the mind. They will take care of the business. Legends, I know this one was a little bit somber, talking about 2,000 weeks left of your life. But hey, if you think about that now and know by putting this anchor habit in place that you're going to move into your day with intention and purpose, and you're going to create outcomes, memories, and actually push forward in a way that you come out satisfied with who you are and the respect you've had for yourself and your standards, it's worth every single minute. So if this one hits home, or if you know someone who absolutely sacrifices themselves for the hustle, share it. Your team, your business, your sanity depends on the clarity of the systems like this one that you have for yourself. And as always, get out there, systemize it, optimize it, delegate it. That's how you're going to scale it. And catch you next time on the Time Rich Tradie.